Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I'm Sarah Michelle, and I'm just going to continue on a conversation with the Twin Flames journey. And I have kind of been uh, off that topic a little bit, and just getting a little bit more into it. Things have been going on in the last 6 months for myself personally, and things, I've been guided to do some changing, some adjustments, and following those guides. And so now I feel there's just been kind of a slowdown in what it is, what I had to do in the last 6 months. Things have kind of settled a little bit. So I can enjoy the summer, and perhaps some of you are also either completing your transition. Maybe things have been, you've been working things out for the last year or 2 years, and now you're kind of either uh, starting out making some adjustments, or you're completing your completed your changes. And so what's next, Sarah? What's going on next? There's so much stuff out there with Twin Flames. There's so much of uh, so many different paths, so many different types of relationship dynamic. So I'm just going to give you some tips from my perspective and what I'm experienced down my path. And everybody's path is different, but we may have some things that are resonating. Maybe some of the things I'm sharing might resonate with your experience. And I've shared a little bit about astral projection and all that, and I'm not going to go back into doing it. Maybe if I have enough. I actually had an experience with astral projection last week, and just posted that on my Facebook. So I do journal things on my Facebook, just from the things that I've experienced. So I'm going to share a little bit more about some things that might come along on your journey, and it may, of course, it may manifest differently, but you may be experiencing this. And the thing is, a lot of times we're looking for something physical. We're looking for evidence. We want something to be shown for the inner work that we've done. And a lot of times we're focused on something. We're focused on something that may be connected to our twin flame. Like, okay, I need a phone call. Some of you guys might need a phone call. Is it possible to receive a phone call and have a nice long phone conversation? Yes, that's possible. Maybe some of you guys are that's happening for you right now. So, or maybe you're hearing more. You're getting more messages. You're getting more text messages. I'm talking about things that are showing up in the physical world, not so much, even though you're continuing on feeling the same, feeling that the connection that you have with your twin flame is still energetic connection. Like, you still know, you still feel, you still communicate, you still have outer body experience, you still have dreams, and those are real. I mean, that's energy. That's energy that's building up right now, and then it's gradually you start seeing things manifested that is the result of you doing the inner work. So what does that look like, Sarah? How do I know that this is the right path? What are the things that I'm seeing? What are some things that could be a sign that I'm manifesting, that the manifestation of the things I'm desiring on this journey are actually, like, I'm experiencing it? Because what I want to experience is to touch my twin flame, to feel my twin flame. And so I'm just giving you some tips from my experience on that, is that you may have already manifested some things that is in connection to your twin flame, but you don't know it because you can't make that connection. Like, okay, all right, so today I was at the post office, and and something happened at the post office. You received a package or something from you received a package and totally forgot about it. It was something that maybe something special in the mail that came in, and And okay, so maybe it's something that's unexpected, like you didn't expect an invitation, you didn't expect somebody sending you a scarf from their vacation, or getting a postcard from somebody. So these are things that could happen. That those are kind of small things. So some of the big things I'm going to share, like there's been moments in my on my journey that I've practiced manifesting. I practice saying something that I want, like saying, okay, I'm wanting this. I'm going to manifest a cup of coffee this week, a free cup of coffee, and then somebody gives me a free cup of coffee. Someone comes out and asks me if I'd like a cup of coffee, or the neighbor comes out and says, "Would you like some cup of coffee?" So that is a sign. That means that your energy, the inner work and the energy, that's the 5D energy, has been projected out there, and and things are slowly coming. So sometimes you got to work on things, on the smaller things, to just practice to see, yes, am I on the right path? Are things that I can ask for, and can I ask the universe for something, and you want to start to ask for something small. Some of the bigger things, I manifested some of the bigger things, and sometimes you might be asking for something, and then all of a sudden something else shows up, something else better shows up. And I actually shared something several months ago, because it was just an amazing, and it was something that I knew I was on the right path. I had consulted, I had gone to I had an appointment a personal appointment, and I had just ran out of a bottle of essential oils. I had ran out, and it was one that I ordered online, and it's not one that I'm sorry, I'm rubbing this because it smells so good. Since we're talking about it, this is a good thing. So I was at this appointment, but like the week before, during the whole week before, I had just finished a bottle of this particular essential oil that I loved it. It was like really my favorite scent out of the whole brand. And I was like, okay, I have to get another bottle. I have to, go get another bottle. And I had that thought going. It's like, I want a bottle. I love this essential oil so much. I ran out. I need to get another bottle. Eventually, we'll do it. So I went to go have my appointment, and the woman that I was meeting, I was sitting at her desk. We were sitting at her desk in her office, and she had a bottle of that exact same scent sitting on the table, and then I was looking at it. And I'm like, and then she showed up, because usually you'd have to sit by yourself first, and then they come, so the woman came in afterwards, after I was like sitting down and looking at it for a long time, and I said, oh, look, you use the same scent that I use, and she goes, yeah, I ordered it, and I just received it today, and I just smelled it, and I don't really enjoy the smell as much as this other one that I have. So she said she didn't want to keep that one. She just wanted to keep the one that she liked, and it was her favorite scent. And she told me I could have it. She goes, oh, I wasn't gonna do anything with it. I wasn't gonna use it. It was a brand new bottle, and she gave it to me because she tried a little bit. She didn't like it, and and it was just sitting right there in front of me, the exact same scent, same brand. That is synchronicity. That is the universe giving you little small clues of gifts or messages or signs that you're on the right track. So you want to practice that this week. And sometimes these things happen to me, and I don't catch on until like a couple days later, or an hour later, or 3 hours later, or 3 days later. I catch on. I said, oh my gosh, this just happened. Like, oh, that is synchronicity. Because, and I think the reason for that is, and you might have that same experience, is that you didn't have any expectations. It was just a total random thing with a stranger that you meet, and you don't know when these things come up. And so I've been practicing, because right now I'm just so much looking for it. I'm just like so, and you might be too. Sometimes when we're just like looking for it, we're looking around every corner. Are we going to bump into our twin flame? It's 11:11. Is my twin flame going to message me right now? And I've had moments where I've asked for that, and then 11:11, I would get I would look and then get a message from my twin flame, a 3D message, at 11:11. So that's another sign too. So it just means that the universe is kind of giving you little things. And the universe is not going to give you everything that you want all at once. Because I know a lot of times when you're on this twin flame journey, you're just like, okay, you're asking for this connection. You're asking for this divine connection. You're asking for this soul to soul, heart to heart, your inner energy matching up with another person's energy. And a lot of times, because this twin flame journey involves another human being, and this human being has free will, so there's a lot of dynamics of energy, there's work to be done. Okay, there's work to be done, there's inner work to be done. And even if you, let's say, are living together with your twin flame, you found somebody who says you are with your twin flame, you still have work, you may still have work to do while you're in that relationship with your twin flame. So not everybody who's still working on manifesting their twin flame in the physical and having that relationship flourish in the flesh, flourishing your twin flame's connection in the flesh, right? We want that in the 3D. You might actually be more in tune and in alignment with your twin flame when you're not even under the same roof, versus someone else who might be with their twin flame, or they're saying they're with their twin flame, and they still have inner work to do. So it's not like when you are finally having a connection with your twin flame and you're living together and you're like, okay, we're in agreement, we're together, we have a committed, we're in a partnership together. Yeah, that's the ideal. I think most of us, we want that, right? So I think some of us are coming to the conclusion that they're still going to do the inner work. They're going to do the inner work because they're receiving other things besides their twin flame in the flesh. So, but some of us, you still have connection with your twin flame. You still see the possibility of a divine connection, and you have gut feeling. You can feel it. You know that this is the right person. Even when you're living under the same roof, you're going, yeah, this is the right person. But you're still doing the inner work. You still have open wounds that need to be taken care of. So don't always look at maybe people being together and they're saying, well, these are twin flames who are together. How come I'm not together? I'm just saying that even when twin flames are together, you still feel you could actually, your connection with your twin flame at a distance can actually be much more powerful. The energy can be much more powerful than twins being together, because you're going to be manifesting other things. Okay, because in a twin flame relationship, it's just not all about having a flesh to flesh on flesh connection. There's flesh, but then there's other things that you want, right? You guys are all wanting a home, a place where you dwell with your twin flame, where two bodies dwell under the same roof. You're gonna want that. So how is that gonna happen if you're not living together? Let's say you're not living together. How is that gonna happen? Who's moving where? Okay, who's moving where? Who's changing jobs? Who's moving flying across the country? Who's gonna be learning a new language, a new culture? Who's gonna adapt? Who can adapt better? Okay, so there's lots of elements. There's a lot of elements and a lot of things going on, a lot of parts that need to be worked out. So perhaps some of you, when you're living under the same roof, there's not as much stuff that you need to work out. So the work might be not as deep like energetically, but you still have things you got to work out that might come along when you are living together under the same roof. It's continuous practice of inner work. So the inner work is just, it doesn't stop when you are actually in a physical union with your twin flame. You're gonna be continuing to do inner work. So don't assume that when you're done, when you have your physical connection, that it's all over with. That it's just right now, if you're not together, it's because you're working on building up that, building up yourself so that you can be in a physical flesh to flesh connection with your twin. Whether that means that you are going to move, or it means that maybe you got to work on leaving the current toxic relationship that you're in. Maybe he's got to move or she's got to move. So there's moving parts. There's a lot of moving parts, and the universe is working on that. But in the meantime, the universe is showing you that it's supporting you if you are believing in this relationship, if you're believing that this is a true twin flame connection, that this is your twin flame. There's no doubt about it, whether they're married or not married, or if they live across the world, or they speak another language and you speak their language, or they speak your language. You have no doubt about it, right? Now, the universe is preparing you for that physical union. So how does the universe prepare you? First of all, you're working on raising your vibration, and then witnessing things that you are manifesting, that the universe is giving you because you did the inner work. You're going to be seeing things come, gifts, special gifts, whether that special gift is having more sight, having your third eye open, where you can have more, you can see more of, you're not reacting to certain things, that you see things, you see yourself being, you see messages, you know you're being guided, you're putting pieces together. You're hearing songs on the radio that's telling you something, okay? And that is a good sign. Now, if you're in a toxic relationship, sometimes those songs come on when you're in the presence of somebody who's toxic. You're going to hear songs that the song sounds toxic. I've had that experience before. I've had that. So I'm saying it works both ways, okay? Energy doesn't lie. Like I was in the vicinity of somebody that I felt very negative around. I felt this person being a toxic person, and I could feel it. And then I would hear the songs playing, and the songs actually match that situation. That connect. Yeah, and it was like several times. Okay, several times I've been around a certain person that is the toxic person, or I identify them as a toxic person. And and the music in the background was playing was matched to that like, okay, this is not for me. Like the universe is giving me a sign, playing this music, saying, okay, this person is not my this is not my twin flame. This is a toxic person. I don't want, and then it goes the other way too. I'm sharing this because I've been paying attention to that. It's like you're cold. This person is not your twin flame, and then all of a sudden you think about your twin flame, or you have a you text message them, or you're thinking about something about them, and and the song plays, and then it's like, oh, that's beautiful. It resonates. Your heart is like, it resonates. There's love there. Oh yeah, ha ha ha. That. See, those are kind of signs that I'm laughing because I'm telling you my experience, and it's okay to laugh. It's okay to say, okay, that's a toxic relationship. Recognize it, and move on, and just. And that's good. You feel good. You feel good from that because you've let that go. That's why. And when you let things go, you might feel you more happy, more joy. So that's where you want to be. So the universe it's giving you things to work on during this process. Okay, it's a process. So don't give up. It means that you're working more, working on yourself more, or you want to recognize things that do show up. You manifested a free cup of coffee. You've manifested some essential oil that you ran out, and then all of a sudden someone has it available for you. What else? Okay, so yeah, you just want to be aware of what the signs that the universe is giving you, because if you're not aware of that, then how are you going to handle a twin flame relationship under the same roof if you're not tuned in and aware to what's going on around you? If you are not seeing what the universe is giving you right now, and you're not grateful for that, and you're not acknowledging it. I think acknowledging that is a good thing, because the universe is like, okay, you're acknowledging that means you're resonating, your energy is resonating with it. The universe is giving you that. You put it out, you've done the work, you want to acknowledge it, whether that means gratitude, appreciation. Acknowledge when you do receive something, that you feel good for it. You feel happy. You want to laugh. You said yes, universe. I laugh a lot. I laugh when I see something happening, or I see a message, and I laugh about it, because I said yeah, thank you. Yes, I know. And I'm like, I'm talking to myself. I'm driving in the car, and then I'll see a message on the board, because I'll be thinking of something, and that message just completely matches the thought that I have. And it's like, okay, yes, and I laugh about it, and I'm laughing. So that makes me feel good. So you want to feel good. You want to acknowledge these things, these positive signs, these positive things. Because if you don't acknowledge it, then that means that you're not doing the, I guess maybe you still have blockages, perhaps. There are blockages that's restricting you from receiving. So that's something that I'm sharing right now. So I don't know if I got off topic or not. I've talked for 20 minutes. I'm going to get on and do more of these videos, just to share more about astral projection. I had an astral projection experience last week with my twin flame. These are things that you can do even when you're together physically. Now, there's people who are in physical union. You might want to, I believe even in physical union, you're still going to have your twin flame with you, okay? It's not like, I'm with my twin flame now, I can just stop doing the inner work. No, you're going to do the inner work with or without your twin flame. And if you can do the inner work and recognize the things that are coming along your path, that is the universe saying and telling you, yes, this is the right path, you're going to get it. Even though sometimes it may appear that you're not getting it, it may appear that something you've asked for, you might not have gotten it. You might have gotten something else, because it's part of the divine plan that if you're getting something else, it's because it's helping you. The universe is helping you steer your direction in the way that you are going to get what you want to get. It's positioning you into receiving what you need to receive, whether that is a new job, or it's putting you in a position where you're going to meet somebody that's going to give you opportunity. And I have opportunities coming up tomorrow. Wednesday. I'll give you guys a follow-up. Something happened, so I'll give you a follow-up on that. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for watching my videos and participating and sharing. Okay? All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.